Lost Art of Fishing Stories, written by Andrew Cox. Get your copy today. Go to Amazon and search The Lost Art of Fishing Stories. The Lost Art Project, Veteran Voices with Andrew Cox. Preserving history, one veteran story at a time. Marine Corps League and Till Valhalla Project Ambassador. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast that's given a voice to our veterans. The Lost Art Project, Veteran Voices with Andrew Cox. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. Today, as you can see, we're going to be having a fireside chat with who? The crew. Yep, that's right. We're going to have a fireside chat with the crew. What are we going to talk about? I have no idea. We're just going to get into it and see what happens. And, of course, I got everybody on the screen already. But, hey, for everybody out there, if you're enjoying these podcasts, make sure you go to the website. That's thelostart.podbean.com. Go check us out. See what we're all about. There's a couple of ways you can help support us. You can go in there. There is a one-time donation link. You can click on that. You can click on it, become a patron link. That is a monthly donation. You can go in and purchase some cool merchandise. Heck, you can just go and advertise right here on the podcast. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. I know all these guys love Till Valhalla Project, and I appreciate them for it. But I hope everybody out there is loving it just as much as we are. So go check them out at tillvalhallaproject.com. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, here we are. I'm excited, man. We've got a myriad of different weather patterns happening out this time. So we're going to go over. We'll start with Jess today because Jess is up there. He's in the up north side, just freezing his little tushy off up there. So how's it going, Jess?
Still here.
Still here. Well, yeah. Hey, that's a start, you know.
Well, it's a good season to do inside projects, but outside has a way of coming in and making it complicated. So.
Yeah, it's good to come in and do indoor projects. I like that.
Ghosts in the systems right now because I hit my garage door, it shuts, and then all of a sudden it opens again, and I'm like, what the hell? Go back outside. There's a chunk of ice underneath the sensor, so I out. They're like, okay, let's close this because I don't want 3 degrees inside my house.
Oh yeah,
no, don't feel bad. My garage door does it here in Southwest Georgia, so
yeah, you never know.
That's the ghost.
Yeah,
it's the garage ghost
coming into town now. So there's got a couple of coyotes in town too. So just make sure your stuff's closed.
That adds to the dynamic of what's happening up there.
Yeah, well, they're cold too.
Yeah, be nice. Leave your garage door open, man. Just let them come in and
they don't have
heat them up with an AR.
They don't have their winter coats out yet, so they're still trying to get those going.
Yeah. Now, what is the temperature up there? You said
last night it was like 3 sticks below, but wind chill is like 30 below, I guess. So,
God bless America, man. Ooh, buddy, that's cold.
Yeah, it's cold, guys.
Yeah.
Anything below is
a little too much for me.
How it works.
Yeah.
And it's going to hit 32, and he's going to say it's a heat wave.
Yeah.
That's Tuesday. It's supposed to be like 40.
You're going to be sweating.
Yeah, it's this week just the next weekend. It's 13 out right now, so we're on a heat wave today. It started off pretty chilly this morning, but it's the way it works. It's that time of the year.
Yeah.
And then this week you just smile and nod, like, all right, Make sure
just
you got
have
your
to
hat and
tell
gloves.
what it is.
Where they say that, what was it? You start getting cold weather injuries at 30 minutes or less, seeing it's like frostbite sets in. And, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've never had to deal with temperatures that cold, so I couldn't tell you.
Every once in a while as a kid, you'd hear about a guy getting like losing a pinky to frostbite.
No
Or,
kidding.
Yeah. Or a toe, or you name it. So.
Yep. That would be me if I went up there, because I wouldn't know what to do, and it'd just be all bad. So
there's a lot of people moved here for freedom about to understand what freedom costs.
I like it.
They're having a week.
Yeah, they are.
I talked to a couple of people who moved here from California, and they're like, well, the cost of living is really low. It's like, there's a reason why it's low.
Yeah.
Darwin's got a way of weeding out the weak ones here pretty quick. Every winter.
I can see that for sure. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Jim, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Not too bad. Had a busy weekend, so.
Been all over the place.
Well, we had our annual Marine Corps League Christmas breakfast yesterday morning, and then I ended up in a little town called Jefferson City for a veteran coffee meet, and
Nice.
then we stayed for the, local parade. It was a nice little time.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah. Very
Sorry,
nice, man.
I'm taking off my leg.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you do what you got to do, man. You do it, man. Go to it. All right. Well, Mike, how you been doing, man?
I'm doing good, but I was going to ask Jim, man, how do you find the time to do everything you do?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't.
Man, you just constantly, you're like all the time doing stuff at the Marine Corps League and doing things, man. I don't know how you do it.
Keeps me sane.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
Yeah. Well, you got to meet a lot of interesting people, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's to be able to talk to people and the communities and stuff like that. Man, that's awesome.
I mean, just like, I've never met any of those people in Jefferson City, except for one, I know her, but while we were there, we met an Air Force veteran that does laser painting and stuff on ceramic tiles. He had a picture of himself in boot camp, and then the tile was it was amazing. He said he can do that with any picture, old picture. And so he just moved there, and so he'll be joining us at the next one because he wants to get around more veterans. Then we met a Navy veteran who has a coffee shop. During COVID, he started roasting coffee, and it was, and they're gonna get those micro pins, bowling alley, and he wants to sponsor as many coffee meets with his coffee on him and bring us all out there for once he gets the lanes put in for a little fun. So, I mean, just like that, you meet two people, and because of, our military service, it's like instant friendship. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
that's a
great
big
thing about
thing.
it, man. The veteran community, just meeting somebody, and it's just like you've known each other your whole life, and you just met.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, Mike, you said you're doing okay. What else happened?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just another week. I can't complain about anything.
All right.
Other than everybody, you guys weren't all on for the Christmas tree fiasco for 2025, but in the meantime, after we got the tree finally settled up and stood up straight and walked out yesterday, and I looked at the tree, and we've got a Mickey Mouse tree topper on top. It's 30 years old. My
Oh,
wife
wow.
got it up. That was our after we got married, we got it.
Mhm.
And he sits there and does this. He's dressed in a little Santa suit, and his head goes. Well, that quit working a long time ago, but it still stays lit up. He doesn't rotate his head and all that. I walked out and I looked at the Christmas tree yesterday. I was like, Mickey's not lit up.
He finally
So I had to
caught
water. It's a real tree, so I had to get under and water it. And I was like, damn cat, because it runs all. It's a Christmas tree topper. It runs all the way down, but there's a plug and it connects, and then the rest of it goes down. You can
Oh,
plug
yeah.
in. I was like, damn cat, disconnected it. So last night I got the ladder out, pulled it all out, and then I hooked it back up, dropped it back down through the tree, and plugged it in. Got out and looked. I was like, son of a. Wasn't working. So I'm sitting there tracking down. I'm tracking down, trying to figure everything out. And I found a nick in the wire, and I was like, damn cat, chewed the freaking cord. So I went out in my truck, got my meter out, and I was checking. I got power here, no, okay, this, that. No, I don't have this. Cut it, spliced it, wire nutted it, duct taped the crap out of it, electrical tape the crap out of it, plugged it back in, and I was like, whole damn tree doesn't light up. It's like, what the hell? So what I came to find out, it wasn't the damn wire, it was a damn power strip that was plugged into was bad.
Oh, that's a pain in the butt. You probably went through all the lights before you figured that out.
Well, yeah, I spent an hour and a half sitting there diagnosing and doing everything electrical that I know to do, and come to find out, I was like, you son of a. Really? It was just a damn power strip was bad? I was like, yeah. Anyways, that just adds to it. That just adds to the festivities. So, I mean, it is what it is. Other than that, it's been a good week. I can't complain. Don't have the weather that Jess has. We're getting ready to get some cold weather, but trying to get some Christmas lights up outside, and I'm late. All kinds of late. All the neighbors are like, are you not putting up Christmas lights this year?
I would say no.
I was like, even my wife, she got home yesterday, or what's today? Sunday? Yeah, Saturday. Yeah. She goes, the neighbors up the street, they have this and that. I was like, yes, I know. It's like, so let me get the ladder out. Let me shimmy up there. Let me do this. Yeah, it's just. I normally go all out for the outside, and Kelly does the inside. But I don't know what it is. It's just laziness or just lack of wanting to do it. But
yeah,
when it's all done, I stand out there. I'm like, man, look at that. It's like when you cut your grass. It's like, man, those babies are even. I mean, it's up and down. But yeah, I'm getting there.
By New Year's, you'll have it up. Don't worry about
it. Yeah. If it takes that long, it's all going to come down before then.
Well, what all's been happening this week, man? There was a shooting.
In Brown University.
Yeah.
Bondi Beach, too, in Australia.
Yeah. And some dude took him out, man, or went and took the weapon from him. That was pretty wild.
We lost 2 in stereo.
Oh, really?
Where was that at?
Which one?
Or whatever. Australia?
Bondi Beach in Sydney.
Oh, wow. There was a shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a shotgun, it looked like.
I hadn't seen it. The land of no guns?
There's still guns.
Don't mean the bad guys don't got them.
That's right.
It
You know, here's the one thing gun laws will never do: keep the bad guys from getting them.
Yeah, that's true. But what do you do, right? Like, I mean, we've been dealing with these types of shootings for a while.
Well, I can tell you what would happen in Knoxville.
The 99% of everyone there that carries would
well,
turn
since
the
you don't
table.
have to, yeah, since you don't have to have a permit to carry.
Yeah.
They're still allowed to have guns in Australia, aren't they, Jess?
No.
yes, it depends on where you're at, on what you're doing.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
shotgun rifles, hunting rifles are still common. The semi-automatic features are usually discouraged. Pistols are mostly gone, but there's still the Outback and there's still the Bush.
Yeah.
So, well, somebody that they can have a shotgun in the bush, and they're dealing with like Kings and Browns. Good luck. They will make one out of a zip gun, but all right. And then the whole there's a misconception about how people on mass shootings would react. I don't think a lot of people train for that scenario with backdrops.
No,
and
you're right.
and they
I'd
actually
agree
cause
with that.
more damage than they'll fix. So, and then when the police do roll up, try and take care of the situation, now you got a bunch of guys.
Who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy?
And a lot of
That's what they gotta
guys
figure out.
will get dropped because they're not clearly marked. So there's kind of cringe when people, because that is one of those scenarios that they teach in concealed carry classes up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Okay, so what's the opinion on that? As far as people having a concealed weapons permit, if you're allowed to have it, it's just, should it be
it's
given? Do you
different.
have to
It's
go through
different in every
classes?
state. So now let me say something. Here in Tennessee, if you carry, you can't. If you don't got a permit, you cannot conceal it. You can carry it on your belt, okay?
Open carry.
But if you want to conceal it, you have to get a concealed weapons
Yeah.
permit.
It's
So
the same way here in
yes.
Georgia. Yeah, it's an open carry state, but if you want to conceal carry it,
All right.
it's a different story.
Here in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Texas, it's you can conceal, you can open. Nobody needs a permit as long as you are can legally carry a firearm. You can legally do whatever you want. So, and I do. I'll sometimes I'll conceal it. If I'm wearing my overalls, I have to kind of conceal it because I have to and stick it in here. But if I'm wearing my pants, I have it on the outside. Yeah, I got a belly band, man. Gotta hold that belly in.
It's a viable alternative.
Yeah,
No.
it works well.
Yeah. You see a guy with like a man purse that usually means, especially with a certain look to him, like, dude, just if you're gonna carry, carry.
Yeah, that's the the Hulk Hogan little what did they call those?
Oh, they get the crossbody sling bags too, and you sling it around, pull, and there's a whole thing. There's a lot of holes like purse holsters they'll sell at shows. I
don't know about the purse thing or that stuff. I just rather
that's what
Andrew
would carry. He'd have the damn, like the kidney belt or something like that. He'd be holding. He's like, oh, wait a minute, hold on.
Let me unzip this.
I'm also in the land of truck guns too, so there's a lot of guys will not lock their vehicles, leave their truck gun in their console, or there's a magnet attachment to the console. Somebody comes to the neighborhood at night, smashes a window, and that gun will be in Chicago in 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't understand that concept. I don't understand why the hell anybody would leave a freaking handgun or a gun in a vehicle. Yeah, I grew up that way too, but we live in a world now. I mean, you can't do that. I wouldn't. Hell, even if you leave a freaking $5 and quarters in your center console, somebody's going to break the damn window out to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you leave a freaking handgun or a gun, period, in the vehicle?
Do you want a real answer? People are lazy.
Yeah, that's the truth too, Jeff.
I've got too much shit in my hands and I don't want to carry it in, so I'm just going to leave it in the console. If I lock my console, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
But I worked at a gun shop for a few months, and I can't tell you how many times guys come like, I got my truck gun stolen. I need to buy a new one. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Have you filed your ATF complaint?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if that happens, I mean, that's one of the things you need to do almost immediately is file a report and say, hey, man, somebody took it. You know, because if something happens, and that's going to come back to you eventually, you know.
Well, you're responsible for your firearms.
Yeah.
You don't report stolen.
Yeah,
so you got to go to the police, and then it goes up to the ATF, and then it goes to FBI NICS, and there's all sorts of other things involved. And
yeah.
But, well, just saying, responsible gun ownership, everybody can own. Yes.
But not everybody should.
There it is.
Well, that's
I've said that more times than not.
Statement.
Just because you can own a gun doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
I've worked bilats with some countries that should not be armed. So there are some countries that just should have all their weapons taken away because they're not made for it. Bring them back to sticks. Give them spears.
Yeah.
God damn if they're just not made for this world. Firearms are beyond their compare.
Yeah, you just gotta realize it when you should and shouldn't. If you don't know how to handle a firearm or you're questioning how to handle a firearm, you either go take some classes or you don't get one.
Right.
Well, it's a zero sum when it comes to firearms. Either everybody should have them or nobody should have them. There is no in between. The common sense has left the conversation. Yeah. So when they're having hearings on the Hill and they're talking about like the 10-inch blowout from a AR-15 round, I'm like, no, none of that. None of that.
Yeah.
Here's my bullet button. They just make shit up on the fly. I'm like, just stop.
Yeah.
So you can't take them serious. And the other side,
my
kid should have a tank to go to school. Probably isn't a viable alternative either. So I mean,
nice.
There's no middle ground anymore. Have a conversation.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest thing, and I've had conversations with people about that. They're like, "Well, it's America. We can carry a gun." I was like, "Well, just because you can in this particular area, should you?"
Well, that's where the open carry turns into a mess too. Because what type of retention?
there's got to be common sense, but that's the problem. That I'll turn a phrase. Common sense isn't a common virtue.
Yeah.
And you got to stop and think about it. There's, I have a concealed carry permit here in the state of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Do I carry a gun? Yes. Do I carry it everywhere? No. It determines where I'm going, determines whether I'm going to carry it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be common sense, and most people don't have that common sense. They don't stop and think about, okay, when I got out of the Marine Corps, I'll say I literally worked at Sears in Albany, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this dude every day. I worked in appliances and electronics. This dude came in probably once a week, and every day he came in and had a different handgun just hanging out. Nice. One day he had a freaking, it was like a leg holster, and next day, he was carrying an old, like he was gonna sling a hog. He was like, just a 45. Then he had this, and I was like, dude, really? He is. I'm allowed to carry this. I got a carry permit. I said to him, I was like, do you think you're impressing somebody or what? He goes, that's my goddamn given right. That's why I carry it. I was like, okay. I'm a gun owner too, but it's like, okay, if I carry a gun in a situation like that, you will never know I'm carrying it.
Yeah.
I don't carry a gun like that.
That's situationally aware. A lot of people are not situationally aware.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you have to understand other people don't, you've got to respect other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not everybody is comfortable seeing you walking around with a damn 44 hanging off your hip, just walking around Publix farm, you know, Publix groceries, you know, the grocery store, or something like that.
I would venture to say that open carry is scares people more than anything else because they can see the firearm. Conceal carry, at least they don't know you have one.
But there's no retention system on their holsters.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you're absolutely right. You're
They're
absolutely
dumber than
right.
Dumb.
They're just asking to get jacked.
Yes,
I
they
hate to
are.
say it, but when they're walking around with zero retention system on a Kydex holster, cool story. It takes 5 seconds to just completely turn this around, and less than a couple seconds. You walk out, pull it, and next thing you know, you're the guy with a gun. So homeboy that thought he was going to be like big badass, rolling around with the Colt Python for reasons because Dirty Harry said cool. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You know, that was funny. We were in Hobby Lobby one time, and we're walking through, and I started laughing, and my kids go, "Why you laughing?" I said, "'Cause that idiot thinks he's a badass with a gun in his hip, but I'll pull it out of his hip before he gets to it."
Yeah,
they're not situationally aware though either, and that's what the situational awareness is like lost on a lot of folks.
Yeah, because they're not trained. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you remember my wife and I went to Phoenix one time and we crossed the border and we walked into like 7-Eleven, picked one out there, and I knew I was in Arizona because the guy walked in with like just a hand cannon strapped to his hip, and I'm like, oh my God, I guess we're in Arizona. But it was just the weirdest
hand cannon.
You talk about a state line making a big difference. There it was. But
I love it.
Seeing the guy walking around town with an AR, like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know, there's those guys that go out just to, I guess, rile up everybody. And that stuff, that drives me crazy because it's like, why do that? You know, you're just ticking people off just to get mad and whatever. I don't get it.
Yeah, we had a guy here in Lee County, Georgia, would sit there. It's off of, you can sit there and Google it, whatever, off the 32. And he would sit there and walk up and down the damn road with an AR strapped on him. He would just sit there and walk. And people kept complaining about it. And he's like, I'm allowed to have it, you know. And the sheriffs went there and they're like, you can't. You know, you have to understand that people don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
It's also,
you know, just because you can doesn't mean you should, you know, and that's the biggest thing that I don't understand, that just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Well, and then if you ask the question, then why do you hate America? I mean, there's no in between. Common sense is takes it at the picture. So
it's what you were saying earlier. It's one side extreme and the other side extreme. There's no middle ground. You can't have a conversation.
Then there's the guys who just wish a motherfucker would. Those guys are a special type of fun. Well, after we had the one in the Twin Cities, the shooting, like 3, 4, 5, I lost track of it because there's so many. I had to pick something up with them all in town, so I walk in and you see guys just patrolling. I was like, just concealed carry, just tack pants. They got the boots on. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Stop it. Just wishing somebody would. Like, I don't know. My old man taught for a long time, and he was retired law, the Fed, and it was just the weirdest thing because he'd be walking. I was like, he's got one, she's got one. You can just pick them out. And they're trying to sleep with a conceal, and they're just silhouetting like monsters. Appendix carry, they're too big to carry appendix, and just like stop it. They got like the skinny jeans on, and they're like trying to pull. Dude, that 8-inch python you're trying to pack down, that ain't you, bro.
That's good. That's good.
It's like psychos, man. Like, what are you guys doing?
Well, let me ask this question as far as if you carry a gun, doesn't mean everybody should, everybody, you know, whatever. But, you know, as far as safety, not safety, You carry a Glock, you don't have a safety.
Right.
You got trigger safety, which is
I
actually
mean,
better than manual safeties.
What's that?
I have it.
Trigger safeties are just as good as manual safeties if they have some type of retention on the holster and it's covered up. So
Yeah,
a trigger
that's true.
kind of Glock is just as good or better than the flip safes on some of the others. And if you're carrying condition one, or
well, we all grew, we all served where it's like safety, 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 safety.
yeah, but that's
but
nature for us.
And it all depends on the holster, and that's my thought on it.
Yeah,
it all depends on how you're carrying. It all depends on the holster. But I mean, here in this town I live in, Leesburg, Georgia, they all carry Glocks. There's been multiple city cops have shot themselves with Glocks.
Yeah,
because there's no safety on it.
There is. It's a trigger safety. It's a split safety.
Well, you're absolutely right. But when you wrap your finger around it, all of a sudden the safety is no longer, it's null and void.
The booger picture needs to be off the boom switch. Yes.
Don't touch the boom switch.
Yeah.
This is like gunfighter 101. I hate to say it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
straight finger straighten off the trigger, right?
Yeah.
It goes into a bigger conversation when it comes to training. And just because you can, just because you own, does not mean you're trained. And training is boring because I hate to say it. When people go to the range, I don't know how often you guys go to the range, but I used to go quite a bit. Their training consists of basically you have to present, put it on the table, and then pick it up, rack it, load it, rack it, and then you shoot. And then it turns into a mag dump scenario where they're putting 15 rounds through. So there's no fine motor skills, and there's no those little things like snap caps or dry fire training, like present, pull, make sure you're doing the right thing at the right time. So the training aids and the training staff, because it costs money to do this, it's not there. Going to the ranges should not be considered training because it's not. It's turning money into smoke and noise, and that's what a range day is. So it's not training. So training should be boring and you should hate it. So that's
repetitive over and over and over. It's I'm going to practice draw. Boom. Okay. Do it again. Boom. And you should do it so much that it becomes second nature to you and that you don't have to think about it, which is the whole goal, right?
Yes. And
that's not what a standard carrier does, though.
Agreed. No. Yeah.
They go to the range and mag dump. That's a hobby. That's not training.
Yeah.
It's cool, but that's not responsible. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I like going to the range just dumping 15 or 19 rounds, and I got a CZ, and I love that thing, and I love how fast it shoots. But that's not training. That's just me venting rage at the range. So
I like that.
But you have that training. I mean, all of us have that, safety safety on, safety off, safety on, safety off. And I won't lie to you, that's my thing. It's like I don't enjoy owning guns that don't have a safety.
I don't think I want to go on the safety at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got two, but the sad thing is I won't lie to you. I carry them, but I don't have a round in the chamber.
Well, that's the Israeli carry, and that's where a lot of folks are. That's a viable option. It's an Israeli option. It's an Israeli carry, they call it. But
yeah,
well, they call it condition for when I was in.
Well, no, that's in the world of the gun world. It's Israeli carry. How they carry in Tel Aviv. But I mean, there's some really, really smart guns out there these days that are pistols that I'd recommend for brand new owners. Canic TP9 SAs, they're really good because you got a striker indicator in the back and a deselector. Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0, it's got the flip safe on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You can work with it. Color coding. There's some really good first-time gun owners. They're reasonably priced too, but That's the Glock name carries the Glock thing. So Glocks are almost intermediate or advanced type pistols at this point. They make them simple.
Yeah.
They make them simple. They're made for someone who has a little bit of experience. But I don't know. There's some just to avoid too. But here we are in this world.
Yeah.
But,
You know what we ought to do is get somebody from one of the gun companies to come on and just talk down their different weapons and things like that, or somebody from a shop that has all the different types or what have you. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
I got a few.
Give us, huh?
I got
You
a
got
couple
a few?
guys. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's get them on here. That'll be fun.
Used to do this in the last 10 years. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I hate to say it. There's like some folks there's some shops that just overcomplicate things too. They see a lady walk in, they think that she needs pink, purple, blue. There's a whole range of colors. And
Smith & Wesson MP Shield or something like that, you know, Easy Shield or
really viable, and it's great for loading magazines because it has the side.
Yeah.
If your hand strength is diminished over time, the Smith and Easies are amazing. I mean,
yeah, I've got one.
And grip strength.
My wife has one.
But I mean, the small compact, because ladies just need small pistols. Like, stop it. No, does it fit right in the hand? You can't reach this with your thumb, then you're probably not. This isn't for you. But smaller pistols have smaller recoil springs, which means you're going to feel more felt impact on the web and right in the wrist.
Yeah.
So it's cool that they're small, but they're never going to shoot the fucking thing. So what are you basically buying? You're buying an accessory at that point. You're not buying something that's going to be every shot. And then that Robin's egg blue, as soon as it gets a little bit of dirty ammo through it, it's going to turn a nice shade of shit color. I hate to say it. You never get that off because that's how Cerakote works. But I did this for a few years, so it's a thing. But you kind of go down this line, and gun ownership. I mean, is something we're good at in America because it's an accessory. It's a extension of my personality. It's an extension of my personal safety bubble, and that's kind of the way we look at it. But to do the work, we want to have it, but we don't want to do the work. You can't have it left.
That's like everything that America seems to do. We want everything, but we don't want to work for it, or we don't want to do whatever it takes to, effectively have it, whatever it may be.
Yep. It's a hard conversation to have.
Yep.
Especially when we hit the wave tops for ownership on things. I want a big ass truck, but I want to do the maintenance on it. I want this amazing house, but I don't want to clean my eaves out or my gutters out. This sucks.
Yeah.
So somebody will do it for me.
Yeah.
The Saudis were great about that. They'll buy the brand new everything, but not maintain it, know how to run it, or fix it. So, like I said, there's some countries that just should not have. Go down the line. I got a whole list. But,
you got a whole list.
Oh yeah. But I mean, cleaning pistols. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to clean their own weapons either.
Yeah.
So they'll sell. One of the things we used to do is we go through a class on ownership of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy this brand new Glock, but if you don't know how to maintain it, you don't do function checks on it, you don't know how to clean it, you're gonna have an issue in life. And then they're gonna run the hell out of it for 5,000-6,000 rounds, bring it in. Can you clean this for me? I don't know how to take it apart.
That's true though.
And they want the big toys, but they don't want to do the big work.
Yeah.
So it sucks. Yeah. This is America in a nutshell when it comes to gun ownership, but we've devolved on that one. But I can go talk about this for an hour or two, no problem.
Oh man.
Gun safety.
That means you can't read the damn manual at that point. So
even the manuals aren't great. I mean, YouTube. This isn't working again. I gotta take this out to get that out. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But there's some that just suck. But that, like I said, Canic, if you're not familiar with them, I highly recommend Canics for first-time gun owners. It is the simplest takedown I've ever had, simplest cleaning. Components are super clean. Striker fuss, striker indicator on the back, so you got a little nice little like, oh yep, striker's back. But I like a hammer, so I'm a CZ guy. But yeah, it's Yeah, they call me. I mean, there's a lot of names I get called. So whatever. My old man printed an email off about how revolvers are better than strikers. So I was like, this in a nutshell is a generational gap right here.
Yeah. Well, I want to get a revolver. I want one. I haven't gotten one, but I want one.
Can't stand revolvers.
Yeah, I got a good buddy back home in Pennsylvania. That's all he'll carry.
There's cool.
I mean, it kind of goes back to what you were saying a while ago. If it fits you and it's something that works well with you, okay, go for it. You know, if not, then don't.
Exactly.
There's no recoil mitigation in a revolver. You are the recoil mitigation. And revolvers typically don't have anything that doesn't start with a 3. So 38, 357, then it goes to 4s. A little 32, those are gone. 9, Jesus. It's just they're a pain in the ass. And they will come apart. I've seen them come apart too.
Really?
Violently come apart.
Like when you're firing it come apart?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Come off.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. If it's not lined up right and you're not doing maintenance on them, they'll hand destruct.
Wow. Yeah, I don't want none of that. Jeez, that sucks.
It's a game. It's the thing.
Just goes to show you got to take care of your stuff, man. You got to take care of it.
And reading is not fundamental. We're finding out too. So, like, do not put 357 special or 357 mag through a 38 special.
I'm sure that works real well.
I think one of my weirdest ones was, you know what Kimber is? 40.
Yes. Yeah, the brand.
And a Kimber Bel Air, and that thing was pristine. And they came in and said, "Hey, it's not. I got a failure to eject." And I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy." So, rack it back. It's got the casing in there. I was like, "All right, it's gone." So, look down the barrel of the flashlight. Like, okay, there's nothing. It's not a squib. So, take a cleaning rod, pop it out, and it's like it goes from normal round, it just blows out. And I'm like, "Oh Jesus!" Look at the back. It says 40 Smith and Wesson, 45 ACP, and I'm like, "All right, I think I figured out what the problem is here." So I explained it to him. I'm like, "So you got to use 45 ACP, not 45 gap, not 45 long. I mean, it's just 45 ACP in your Kimber, 45 ACP." Well, it starts with a 4. They were pissed at me, and I'm like, I don't even know where to go with this. Go 40 Smith.
Yeah,
45
it's a specific caliber, dumbass.
It starts with a 4. That was the
45. Start with a 4.
It's not a long mag. It's not a 44. It's not. It's a ACP, automatic Colt pistol. Yeah, that's.
I'm glad they didn't try and smash a 45 70 through it. That would have been really bad.
Oh shit.
45 Gov. I mean, in long Colt. I mean, just Jesus Christ. And there's 45 Gap out there for a while too. The Glock action pistol. So that threw everybody off. And then 357 SIG, all these like Wildcat rounds. So, but I mean, yeah, they're not educated and they think that it's their right to carry. It's their right to buy, but it's also their right to store it safely and take a couple classes and kind of be a responsible owner. If you're going to be playing in the big game, then you got it. You can't walk onto the Super Bowl and say, "I'm going to place kick for the Chiefs this year," and then like I haven't seen a football in 5 years. That's just not
never kicked
a movie. I know what I'm doing. So there's that marining. That anything fun, we beat the hell out of it through training, so it's not fun anymore. So, yeah. What else?
The more you know.
Yeah. Knowing's half the battle. Go Joe.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey.
The other half is extreme violence. Exactly.
Holy shit, he's got a G.I. Joe shirt. Look at that.
G.I. Joe. You got to rock the G.I. Joe from time to time, you know.
Nah.
Well, let's see what else is happening. What do we want to talk about now?
Jess said he was going to shoot coyotes, so I was interested in that.
Not in town. Not in town. Got school in the backdrop. Got to watch my backdrop.
You know how to shoot a bow? Archery? You can't hit a coyote with a
I don't
bow?
think you could do that in town.
You ever
With
shot?
archery, could you?
You ever shot a coyote?
Me? No.
Yeah. They're not dumb. They're very smart.
Hmm.
So there's.
I've never shot one with a bow. I've shot one with a rifle, but
Yeah, we killed a lot of coyotes. It's our state animal. So if you're our state anything, you're not long for this world. Our state bird's a pheasant. People fly from around the world.
oh, absolutely, yeah.
State animal's a coyote. No season, shoot on sight, no limit. It's just you see like walleyes, a state fish. They fly from around the world to catch those things in the river. So if you're a state anything, you're on a limit. You're on a timer. But so there's we call them the Cabela boys, and they come out here. They got the calls, and they spend like a few $1,000s on kit. They go sit in the hills, and then they spend an hour out there like calling the coyotes in, and then they miss. And my uncle has a saying. He says, every time you miss on a coyote call, you just sent that coyote to college. They'll never fall for it again.
Yeah.
So
that's true. Yeah.
But my grandpa was a cheating old bastard because he came up in the dirty 30s and the 40s, and coyotes were very bad out here, and they still are. But
yeah.
So at the end of bird season, he'd take a mason jar and put all the guts from the geese and the ducks and pheasant and grouse and prairie chicken, you name it, in these mason jars and put them in the machine shed, and he just let them rot, just let them cook. And then in spring, before they lose their pelts, because pelts used to be like $35-$40 a piece, they take
For
those
jars.
Huh?
For a coyote?
Oh yeah,
really?
Trap big up here, and elsewhere. Fox, mink, raccoon, skunk. Believe it or not, it's trapping is big up here. Anyway, you take that mason jar, bury it in the prairie, upwind, so usually northwest of the shooting position. Take a screwdriver, pop some holes in it, and then go sit and wait. And they would come in and they try and dig this thing out, and their just brains get overridden by the smell because they want to get in there because they want that. And you can knock 5-6 down without even them noticing. So it's baiting, but they're nuisance animals.
Huh.
We've seen coyotes do some crazy stuff. Winters like right now, calving like March, they'll back a heifer back and actually have her into the back of a corral, and she'll crush her calf. And once it's dead, she'll wander away. So they actually use the mothers to kill the calves. The cows kill calves. So
no kidding. Wow.
They're smart. They hunt as a pack. They're one of the smartest animals you're going to run into up here.
Wow.
They're apex predators.
Yeah. Do you have wolves up there too?
No. Theoretically, yes. Realistically, they look like big coyotes.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that really.
Touche.
That's the wolves are still here. So yeah, technically we have wolves, but over where you guys are at, you guys actually get the crossovers. You get the coy wolves. So there's the eastern reds are interbreeding with coyotes.
Oh,
so
really?
Smaller size of the wolf and the pack mentality of the coyotes, and they're starting to go through more and more cities on the East Coast, coming down from Canada.
No kidding. Wow.
Yep. We'll start to see them in the riverbeds. But yeah, there's your natural resources class for the night, guys. So
yeah, it was good. It was good. I think we're getting
across
somewhere with it.
Yeah. But I worry about the pigs. They're coming down from Canada.
Dude. That here, the pigs, they're a nuisance for everybody, they said. And they go out almost every weekend shooting and hunting, and they just leave them where they shoot them.
Yeah, those are the nice pigs, by the way.
The what?
Those are the nice pigs. because they still are affected by cold. The ones that are coming south,
Yeah.
those are the ones we're worried about. Because they got
What's that?
they got the Norwegian boar crossover that aren't affected by the winter. So they're made for this cold. Because there's a line that they won't go above, but these are coming down from Canada. So
Wow.
Yeah, hog nation. Thick, and they're thick, and they're growing the tuskers. So it's not they're like the European, Northern European, like hogs, like boars. So they're going to take 45-70 or above, or 308 to knock those things down. But yeah, let's talk about guns and hunting. This is where I'm at.
Yeah, there's a thing down here in Southwest Georgia. It's a group. They've got these, it's like looks like the freaking Scooby-Doo vans.
Yeah.
But they're like the old school 4-wheel drive vans.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got everything on it, and they're all decked out. And on the sides of them, they're called the Hogginator. Yep. They're out there, the Hogginator. And you can literally look them up, and you can go out and shoot hogs at night, and they're using, night scopes and all kinds of stuff. And the Hogginator. They go out, and I was like, man, I'll go out and shoot some damn hogs, because I know several people, the farmers down in this area, they're like, once hogs get in an area, they'll destroy a whole entire area. So come out and shoot them. Just shoot them.
Yep.
But most people won't eat them.
They say that those hogs, the ones that are like multiplying so fast and all that stuff, they said they're not any good. Now, I don't know why.
Well, the big thing is the ones that, like the farmers, that they'll put out the big circular bait traps,
mm-hmm.
and they'll bait them in, and then when they get in there, there'll be like 10, 15 hogs in there, and they'll drop it. It'll drop, and then they just sit there and corn feed them.
Really?
And that's when they go in and, corn feed them for a period of time, and then they just go in and, just off them, and they start butchering them. But I've eaten wild, down in this area, what's called wild hog. I've eaten it. It was like, I'll pass on it. Yeah. When I got to soak it in pineapple juice and everything else, it's like, that's not, yeah. I mean, it's edible. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, I'll pass on it. It's all right.
Just because it's edible doesn't mean you have to eat it.
You know, Germans down there. That's why.
Yeah.
We'll make sausage out of anything. It's all about spicing. So when we got the old boars up here, you can't eat an old boar. They taste like shit. They're omnivores. There's nothing. It's like bear. Bear is not for everybody either. But the trick is with old boars, you got to turn them into sausage. Their bacon ain't shit. It's gross. It's just you got to grind them and mix them. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the old Germans know how to do this. It's like in their DNA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy cow.
But no,
my dad killed one years ago in West Virginia. He went down there with a buddy of his, and I mean, it had the tusks and everything, and he had sausage made, but he also, had like a ham or something. And I was in the Marine Corps, came home, and he goes, "Oh, we're gonna have that, that ham I got," and it was the freaking nastiest tasting thing. I was like,
grind it all.
I was like, Dad. He's like, "Well, I got sausage out there too." I was like, "Dad, that's the freaking nastiest tasting." Sunday dinner was like, "Oh, okay, I'm done, Dad. I can't."
Can we order pizza?
I've eaten some shit. I've eaten some shit in my days here in the Marine Corps, but I'm not eating that.
No, I mean, you can tell if they eat shit. It's like bear. They're tame at that point. All they do is eat garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not for everybody. These are not the hogs that people think they are.
Yeah. Very true.
It's just not a random pig running through the woods and you whacked it. They don't taste the same.
Walnuts and root and mushrooms. That's their diet. It's McDonald's dumpster.
What do you know? I mean, Jess, obviously you know guns. You know the Thompson Contenders, the old single shot. That's what my dad went. He went down there with. He went with the 38 Harriet, and they put him on got on a hog, and he hit it smack dab in the forehead. And that hog just went there, and I remember him telling me about it. That hog went like that.
Yeah, shook his head and walked on.
It's like, are you kidding me? So he hit it again, and finally one of the other guys he was with hit it with a 308 and dropped it. And he's like, man, I shot that damn thing twice, and it kept coming. He hit it once, it shook his head and came running straight at him because it was running down a gorge coming back up. And he hit it a second time, and that damn thing just kept coming. The other guy's like, we ain't standing here like this. And he hit it with the 308 and dropped it. He goes, yeah, I got that pig. He said, yeah, I got sausage made, and I got a ham. And like I already said, the ham was like, it's like, yeah, no.
Well, if you're doing pig, especially in enclosed spaces, there's like some go-to rounds and like 300 blackout, AAC, 7.62 by 39, because it's the range, and the range matters. And if you're doing 150 or below, 300 blackout, you can can that thing. It's like a duck fart because it has subsonic rounds.
Yeah.
And then 7.62 by 39, and you want to can it, and you want to put optics on it, like a red dot, because when they charge, you will die. I'll swear. We've all seen Game of Thrones. I mean,
yeah.
But they'll rip a pack of dogs up too if you're not careful too. So
yeah. Dang.
So all these like $15,000, $16,000, $15,000, $20,000 dogs, they'll tear them apart like they're just playthings.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. So their hides are so damn thick, and their skulls are massive. So you don't shoot them in the head; you shoot them in the heart lung.
Yeah,
you look.
Makes sense to me.
And I remember clipping pigs as a kid. You put one with 22 behind the ear, and that's how you put them down, or up the snout.
Up the snout, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember grandfather talking about that just with pigs. He would do that, get a hold of it and straddle it or whatever, and just whistle one up through their snout. And he was like, "Yeah, it was done."
Or you got the air gun. It's like, dink.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But 22s are more prevalent than air guns. Was that No Country for Old Men? That was. We all didn't have those things as a kid. It's just 22s are everywhere. But I mean, yeah, this is like a very interesting conversation tonight because I did not expect to go here, but here he is.
Hey,
we're just talking.
Navy won again. That was good job, Navy, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah. My brother-in-law sent me out of the blue. He sent me an emoji flipping me off, and I'm like, dude, tell me how you really feel. Like, and he goes, oh, Navy just beat Army. He's like, so you deserve everything. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even know what the game was happening. I was completely out of it. I had no clue.
I watched it. There's a lot of influencers running around. Everybody's like, all the military influencers out doing their thing. I don't understand what they do most of the time. It's cool, I guess. They're making a living off this, but I hate to say it. The Navy did everything in their power to shit that down their legs. I don't understand how they won. It was just
they just barely won, right?
17-16.
Exactly.
There was fumbles they recovered. They got some really lucky calls. The Army kids are just they played their hearts out. I'll give them that. But Navy got lucky. Better be lucky than good, I guess.
My hometown buy-in went to state, and they played this weekend. But they lost. I don't remember if it's like three points, something like that. I can't remember what they lost by, but they were literally down to the last seconds, and all they had to do is make a touchdown. They're like inside the 10. If they make the touchdown, they win. And throws it, interception.
There's
It's
a
like,
team you should look out down there. It's called Bixby.
oh,
You're familiar?
Bixby, yeah.
They are going to be interesting to watch. And I'm not a big high school football guy, but Bixby, Oklahoma is like rewriting the playbook. And
Really?
they are, it's insane.
Bixby's
watching
one of the really big schools down here.
They're on another level. They're changing formations, misdirection. There's like 4 options per play, every back into the football. They're not even doing trick plays, they're just rewriting the entire playbook. So I think they'll start filtering up to the collegiate level. But yeah, but Bixby or Oklahoma is like one of those teams to start watching.
Bixby.
Yep. Outside of Tulsa, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. But no, and then I'm sure the Vikings are. God, I didn't want to look at this.
It's 14-7, Dallas.
Oh. Who's playing? Dallas and who? The Vikings?
Minnesota. Yeah, the Vikings.
And
I got the TV
Dallas
on
is
the living
up,
room.
huh? Hey, I'm a Dallas fan, but how they've been doing this year? Because I don't watch football.
I'm all about, before you go to that, I'm all about Dallas losing. So
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
They're 6-6-1.
Okay. All right. Well,
But
it could be
I don't
worse.
know what it means. They're second in the East. Philadelphia's 9-5. I don't know. Who knows? NFL's all over the board this year. But South Dakota lost to Montana, so they're out. There was not even a game. The Grizz are very good. So college playoffs are going on up here. So
Now, how many? It's down to 8 teams in the college playoff. Is that what they did now, or is it 16?
12.
12. Okay.
on the big schools.
In Division 1. But
Division
in
2.
the small schools is 32.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The smaller schools have been doing 32 for years.
Now, why is that they've been doing 32 and the bigger schools haven't been doing? Well, they just started doing
about
something.
the money.
Money.
Got you. That makes sense.
Division 2 college playoffs, these kids get more airtime, and they can actually start playing against schools they typically wouldn't play against.
Yeah.
So for us, I mean, it's fun watching our guys go in December, and then you got the Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, Tostitos, I don't know, there's so many bowl games out there now.
I know. That's what I was going to say. There's bowl games everywhere. There's a bowl game for everything now. So
yeah.
And there's a lot of schools now that are declining bowl games.
Yeah, why?
If I'm not mistaken.
Why would one decline to go to a bowl game?
Well, you got to stop and think about Notre Dame, what it cost the school itself to go.
But they make money. They make all kinds of money.
Yeah, but Jess probably has a better understanding of it than I do.
What's the deal?
Well, Notre Dame turned it down because they're pissed they ain't going into the playoffs. But the team that made it was the Miami Hurricanes, who they lost to. So you shouldn't have made the playoffs.
Uh-oh. Come on, Jess. Come on. Fighting Irish. Come on,
money.
Fight up.
All money.
Yeah.
It's
money.
It's all about the money. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you start looking at the Notre Dame piece. If they were above 12, they're going to be incorporated into the college playoffs. That was in writing. Then they reneged on that. And then Notre Dame has a deal with Peacock and NBC they've had since the early 90s. ESPN covers the game, so it's a competition in their home network. So there's all sorts of money. There's competition on there. And ESPN is basically an SEC.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
I'm loving that Indiana is going to do this thing this year. I'm hoping they go take it all.
I do too, Jess.
I love that coach. I love what he does out there. And Google me. Is it one of my favorite responses? Like, I win everywhere I go. Google me. So the fact that they took down OSU, I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just I'm about this. Indiana,
Go.
they took a new football school because I mean that was a guaranteed win for everybody in the Big Ten forever. You go to Indiana, it's like, okay, how much are we going to win by? It's like, now all of a sudden you go to Indiana, it's like, how many points are they going to put up on us? Like Purdue got the So Indiana turned into a football school. I'm like, I don't know if the kid got the Heisman last night. I didn't pay attention.
Yes,
but
he did. Matter of fact,
He's the kid from Indiana.
He's the quarterback from Indiana.
That kid
Yeah,
is something else. He's got his brother on the team. I mean, there's just so many storylines. Yeah, it just works.
They're good.
And they're not getting smoked by NIL. I mean, they're not playing.
No.
I don't even know if they have a budget. They probably do. It's probably not. It's not Texas, but Texas losing is one of my favorite things. So I love watching that. So all the Texas teams, just watching Texas lose should be a sport in of itself. But Florida, I hate to say it, but I love watching Georgia lose too, because I have no affinity for the SEC. And Kalen DeBoer.
Either do I. Either do I. So
he's from up here, so that's like watching Kalen lose. It's kind of like, oops, that sucks. Should have stayed watching. But he's from Sioux Falls area. He coached up here. Josh Heupel from Tennessee. Kind of keep an eye on him because we grew up in the same town, in the same area. So him coaching Tennessee is always. Hope he does good. But the South Dakota kids watching them play, it's fun. They keep going. But no, I mean, SEC, it's gross. I don't like it. But I don't know, Big Ten, watching Indiana win is just fun. Like,
hey, your boys just scored, Jess.
It's the first half. It doesn't mean shit.
No, it doesn't mean shit, but I'm just telling you, they just tied it up. So they just scored.
A long time, man. I know how the season goes, man. I'm kind of hoping they lose. They get a decent quarterback or a decent pick. The 8-8 should not. They're always an 8-8 team.
Oh, they just called it back. Illegal formation.
Nice.
Sorry. I should have held on. I should have just kept it to myself. Yeah, you're like a damn me. I'm a damn Steelers fan, so you know how it feels. So.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How many Super Bowls you guys got? Shut up.
Yeah. Well,
that is true.
You guys
here we go.
Not enough rings. My God, you're like a Kardashian. You just collect them. Shut up.
Yeah, there's never enough. There's never enough.
Greedy fuckers.
That's funny.
And this is just one before I die. It's like the rallying cry for every old man up here.
Yeah.
It's like the Browns fans. I have a lot of respect for Browns fans.
Hey,
I have absolutely
Sanders.
none. I have absolutely no respect for Browns fans, Bengals fans, Ravens fans. No, absolutely not. Nope.
Now the Browns got Deion Sanders' son started there, and he's doing pretty good, isn't he? Isn't that who it was?
We'll see.
I don't know, man. I saw some of the highlights for him, and he looked like he was doing good.
We'll see.
Yeah, well, I'll agree with Jess on that one. We'll see.
Well,
I've been watching this game for a long time, and we'll see.
I had high hopes. I was hoping he would do really well.
But I mean,
you're one of few.
The team will let you down. That's
it's
like the old guys. The running joke is like, I want the Browns, the Vikings to be the pallbearers at my funeral so they can let me down one more time. I mean, it's just an old joke. It's just been told so many times.
Well, and the media asked his own dad, Deion Sanders, they're like, what do you think about, what's his name?
Shador,
yeah. And the Browns. He goes, I don't give a goddamn about the Browns. All I'm worried about is Colorado, whatever. And it's like, holy shit,
Oh.
you don't give a shit. And it's like, okay.
He was
head
at the
coach of
game.
Buffalo. That's his thing. He's the
Yeah.
coach. He should care about the Buffaloes.
He's like, I don't give a goddamn about the Browns.
He does. He has not done well in Colorado. Like,
how
Well, he
are
did.
you well in Colorado? That's the other thing, because the conferences are so different up there. He came up in the South, so he came up in Florida State in the Bowden system. When you're talking ACC, you had money and you played this thing called Sunshine, and then in Colorado, you have to play in this thing called the Snow. And that they play out in the East Coast. You're not playing that up here.
yeah,
He brought all of his backs, his receivers, his defensive backs, and he's great at that.
Yeah, they hauled half the team up.
You cannot play up here without a line.
Yeah.
Unless you got some pigs up front, the old Redskin hogs. And you have to have very big boys in line up here, because when you're playing Nebraska, whose gym is the size of my neighborhood, they push weight. And then you also have you have some big boy schools out here.
Yeah.
That you can play fast on the first couple months of the season, but then this thing called November and December happens. And in Colorado, the shit called snow.
Yeah. It evens it out.
You ever watch an amazing school play on a high level is watch Wyoming. And they're playing at 6,000 feet, and watching teams come in there and just get gassed at 6,000 feet, because they're playing, Denver's a mile high. Cool. Go to Cheyenne or Sheridan or go up to those University of Wyoming, and you start seeing real football. And Allen coming out of there, that's even not even fair. Him going to Buffalo at sea level, woohoo! I can bring you down here. Nobody else.
He's like Superman when he came down.
Exactly. The red sun, man. It's I get the yellow sun.
That's one thing. My son, he's a damn sports buff. I watch it, but I don't I'm not going to sit there and dedicate my day to it. But that's one thing he and I have talked about. He said, there's an absolute difference between SEC. When you go up north, you go to the Midwest, you go to the South, and you go to the South North. He said all the football is different. Oregon dominated for years.
Yeah, they played West Coast.
Yeah, and they were fast playing,
Mm-hmm.
but when they all of a sudden started playing other teams, they couldn't compete. They couldn't. Well, they could compete, but what I'm saying is the style of football was completely different.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what you're saying, Jess. Is it's you put some of these boys up there, the style of your line to this line to that is completely different than, and the climate, and it sounds funny, but climate has a lot to do with it.
That's Miami.
Region,
playing in Kansas City. That's hilarious every year.
Yeah. The region. Good. I'm just gonna let you say, in case you didn't see it, your boys just did score legitimately, so it's tied up now. So no, they just quarterback just ran it in. So
he's on a timer.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm not sold on the kid. So he's a Michigan guy. So I don't. Michigan quarterbacks bother me.
Yeah.
But watching Miami go up to Buffalo, it's one of my favorite things every year around this time. It's yep, they're about watching them run around in white uniforms in snow. It's just I feel bad for them. But you start seeing the Big Ten get smoked because they go down and play in SEC teams and indoors, climate control, everything they're used to. It's not made for them. So these playoff systems, they get the shit kicked out of them. Playing outdoors in December and January it's a skill set.
Yeah, takes a special person.
Well, I think it was last year with Miami went to Kansas City and it was 5 below zero and they were playing in that and they're like, whoops. Everybody's from Miami just looking miserable. Yeah, I don't blame them. That's they're not made for that.
Yeah, it's horrible. You go from deep south up that way and that cold? No way, man.
So we're stationed out in 29 Palms, and my wife came back for Christmas here, and she's like, I need to buy a jacket, right? I'm like, yeah, you're going to want a jacket. So she goes to Yucca Valley and picks up a jacket from JCPenney or wherever. And that was year, like, it was 98. So I was like, Desert Fox was kicking off, and I got held. So like, hey, we need to stick around the regiment in case we got to deploy. I'm like, all right, cool. So did my thing, stayed back. She flew back on the tickets, and the jetway had a gap in between the jet and the so it was probably 5 or 6 degrees, and the wind was probably going like 35, 40 miles an hour, and she had layers on. She had a hoodie, she had the jacket, she had a t-shirt, and like this overshirt on that, and she was just like, I thought you said this jacket was gonna be great. It's like, there's not an answer here. You are going to feel it. You're not made for this yet. You need at least, like, the first summer in the desert, it just, life sucks. You gotta acclimatize. It matters.
Yeah, that's true. Well, fellas, you ready to wrap this one up?
Where's my book?
Let's
Can I
see.
talk about any more hunting or ammo or guns or nothing? We good?
Yeah, I think we're good. What do you guys say? I've got to upload this stuff tonight and go do a couple of things as well. As you can tell, I got to put my cat to bed, and
9 mil, 40 or 45?
Answer?
Yes.
Okay. For what?
You're gonna carry a gun.
9.
9.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 52.
9. All day.
Why?
Answer? 45's got too much. Its carrying capacity is not as many. 40 is too snappy. 40 Smith & Wesson. So you're going to have more a snap on that. You're going to have problem controlling groups. 9, you have capacity. And the ammo is being worked on continuously. 45 stalled out probably 30 years ago. 40, nobody's putting any research into it because they're going to 10 millimeter instead. So
that's actually a question I was going to ask early in the conversation about 10, but I'll just leave it at that.
10 is designed for the bear guns. So they're putting a lot of those in the 1911 like frames. 9 millimeter.
Well, I mean, 10 millimeter was designed earlier for the what? Like the FBI and stuff like that?
They tried
years ago? Yeah.
Secret Service went into 357 SIG, and SIG, it was like the 45 gap. It was a kind of a very specific thing. It's like the 5.7. It was FN's little answer to everything with the P90s and shit like that. If you ever get a chance to shoot 5.7, highly recommend. But
I've never shot one. I've got a 45, I've got a 40, I've got a 38, I've got a 9 mil. I mean, I've got all of them. So,
and here's the other thing that nobody talks about is training ammo. So 9 millimeter training ammo is about 10 a box or 50, depends on where you get it.
You're absolutely right.
So if you can't afford to shoot it in training, then you probably shouldn't be carrying it in practice.
Yeah.
So 9 millimeter is kind of my go-to answer on this because it's easy enough to get into. It's a great training round. Ammo is highly available. You're not spending too much for it.
What has gone on with ammunition now in the last several years? 9 mil is just as devastating.
Technology-wise?
I looked at it as a 45 as like a kinetic round. It's like I fucking pump you in the chest. But when you stop and look at the 9 mil,
45 balls, it's a cannon. And carrying capacity is not the same. So there was the stacked 45s that you could put 15 in a mag and you could duel it up, but that company went under.
Nah.
But recommendations, if you're looking at something in 9 mil, I'd check a CZ75. P07s, P09s are amazing on the CZ side. Mechanics, I'd always take a look at TP9 SAs, DAs. There's the Turkish hit the button on this. There's some type of Turkish magic because I watch a kid who played forward for a basketball team in town on the college side. hands bigger than mine. It fit his hand. And then probably 2 hours later, she probably 5'2", tiny little hands, fit her hand. So I hate to say it, works. But
That's interesting.
a lot of people kind of get wrapped up in the names, and sometimes those names aren't what they used to be. So like Remington 700s in the past 10 years have kind of gone downhill. So Rugers, they're trying to make a push back to normalcy. Taurus is doing some interesting stuff, but Smith &
I
Wesson.
bought my daughter a Taurus. She's got a Taurus now.
But if you're gonna buy a Taurus, I'd seriously take a look at a Canic.
Yeah.
Price point, what's in the box, training ammo. But yeah, I'm trying to turn this into a Canic sales, but just work.
Yeah, a lot of people look at, 45 to 40 to 9 mil, that, I always like 45, but I've kind of transitioned down to 9 mil. I always wanted a 40, and I got a 40, but
yeah,
I don't, I don't carry it that much, but I have a tendency to carry the 9.
Yep. Springfield Hellcat, I love. A lot of guys love those things. My old man loved it before he passed on. I mean, it was one of the best concealed guns he ever had.
Yeah.
So. But no, I mean,
my main carry is a Walther PDP.
Yeah. It comes down to the other thing is the thing that sucks on CZ is accessories. So holsters, lights. I'd always recommend putting a light on it too. So because flashlights, and then if you're gonna buy a pistol, you better have a tourniquet and some type of first aid kit. It is a two-way range when you start talking about that. And that's one thing that if you're gonna do training on the one side, you better do training on the other side. So because they like the cool side, but there's the other side too. If you haven't figured out how to put a tourniquet on and you can't do some basic med, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
So that should be part of incorporating the training too. A lot of people skip over it because, well, it never happened to me. Like bullshit. That's how two-way ranges work. So.
All right, fellas.
Sorry, Andrew. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. You're good.
Andrew, I'm sorry.
You're good. Don't worry about it. All right, let's jump into some words of wisdom, and we'll start wrapping her up. All right, Jim, you want to lead us off this time?
Sure, why not? All right. You only fail when you really give up.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. Good point. I like that.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Jess, what do you got for us?
I have the book of the week. You need an intro for that.
I know.
So, book of the week is going back like 2002. It's called The Savage Wars of Peace by Max Boot.
Nice.
And if you've not read this, I highly recommend it because it is the small wars and the rise of American power. Because brush fire wars are what we specialize in, whether we believe it or not. And
nice.
Near peer competition is probably on its way up, but I hate to say it. Every time we prepare for near peer competition, we get stuck with one of these bad boys. And specifically, Max Boot is a distinguished writer, and he does really good work. And it covers the Boxer Uprising in 1900, the Filipino War, 1899 to 1902, Caribbean Constabulary, which is where we got our roots in the Marine Corps, Haiti, Pancho Villa, so the Mexican border in the early 1900s, Russia, 1918 and 1920, Nicaragua, 26 to 33, China, 1901 to 1941, and then the Lessons Learned, the Small Wars Manual, which we all had to read, but a lot of people didn't read the original. I'm not trying to be snobby about this, but the original writing was very good and a lot of great lessons. So that is my book of the week.
Very nice. Say it one more time so everybody knows what it is.
Savage Wars of Peace by Max Boot.
Very nice.
And I realized that I gave away a lot of my good books, so I need to go get those again. I never got them back.
Yeah.
I need to break out my marking kit from back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I found back.
Is that the one you used on your skivvies?
It is, actually. And it's starting to turn like a
Nice.
weird type of white color in there. But I got my new marker stuff in the mail the other day, so I'm marking my books.
I'm digging it. All right, Mike, you gotta bring it in, man. You gotta bring us home.
Well, I hope I do.
Bringing it up in the end, so you gotta wow us on this one.
All right. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you brought it home. I like it. Well, shoot, fellas, thanks for doing this and coming on and chatting and having a good time. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. You guys saw the stats and everything that I sent out to you, right? So I think maybe, I don't know when we'll do a year-end review and just kind of talk about some different things or whatever. But yeah, pretty cool. We've done some good stuff this year. So thanks for what you guys have helped me with. I appreciate it.
Dude, this is fun. I love it.
It is.
Talk about guns, pigs, and football on one show. It ain't get better than this.
We hit the dance tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
down.
man,
I don't know what else can we do to piss off the Texas crowd?
I know, man. I know. It's good. All right, guys. Well,
shatter the whole Marine Corps League Texas.
Oh yeah.
Let them cry.
Well, guys, thanks again for doing this. Much appreciated. To everybody out there, if you're struggling, need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some great resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. But remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. The crew cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right, fellas, one last time. You guys rock. I appreciate it. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.